Hello, Agile friends. My name is Joseph. I'm hosting this session with our amazing speaker, Maria Chec. So in this session, we're going to learn about product management by objectives. Welcome, Maria.
Hi, nice to be here.
Same here. It's a pleasure to have you on this product summit program. So there are other sessions in the Product Owner Summit 2023 that touch on this topic. Don't miss those. For example, John Miller will have a session on the benefits of forecast delivery dates. Check out the other sessions at productownersummit.org. But now it's time to focus on our guest speaker and our topic for this session. So Maria, tell us about your coach PO to do product management by objectives.
Hi, thanks so much for the chance to do this. I choose the topic of product management with objectives because that's actually where I started to believe in OKRs. I recently wrote an article how I hate OKRs. When I started working with a PM who brought objectives to the team and who was kind of digesting the strategy for the team for them to understand what that means, this totally changed the way I approached OKRs. And so Pierre, who is the head of product in Philo, Pierre Dinet, he just brings the OKRs. So what I really like about that is that you, as a product manager, your role is to digest the strategy for the team so they understand what they should be doing. And one of the most difficult things for the team is to work with a lot of changes and with a lot of uncertainty and not knowing why they are doing things and not understanding the context. So when you bring objectives to the team and you actually explain why we are doing this, what's the direction, what's the company direction, what do we want to achieve as a company, and you set objectives for the team. This way you also provide a lot of context that is usually very necessary for the team.
That's a great talk on that. Thank you for that. So tell me, how do you help the teams come up with the OKRs?
Yeah, so it depends a lot on the team, and it depends on the structure, on the company, how many teams you have. And so in my current company, we have less than 10 teams in that product, right? So I guess it's different if you have a different structure. That's why I wouldn't say this is a one size fits all solution. Mm-hmm. But what is good about what we did is that I wanted to include the team somehow in those goal setting structure. The goals were there, so they didn't need to work on the goals, and they didn't need to structure, like define the goals. But what we did was to bring the goals to the teams and tell them, hey, those are the goals. Now let's define the KRs, the key results for them, and let's then together define how we want to get there. So this is the moment where we clearly defined like who is responsible for what. So the PO and the higher management, they set the what, the objectives, what we want to achieve. And then we went to the team and we said, hey, we want to collaboratively get to the point of how are we getting to those goals? Are we meeting them? What would be the way to measure against the goals and that we are getting to them? So this way, I created a session, a small session with the team where we used Miro or whatever online whiteboard you have, and we asked like, okay, so we have this particular goal. How would you see that we can measure the progress to the goal? One of the goals were about efficiency of the support process, for example. So how can we measure? And what was very important was that we were always thinking about from where to where. So sometimes we didn't have the answers. Sometimes it was like, yeah, we should reduce the time we are spending on firefighting, for example. okay, where are we right now? And this also